What if I told you that the solution to your soloing struggles is hiding in the first scale you ever learned, right in front of you? Hey everybody, Lauren Cohen here. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the minor blues scale to solve some of the most common soloing problems, like not knowing which notes to play on which chords, mode overwhelm, and lack of clarity. And by the end of this video, you'll see how mastering this super simplest of scales, going back to the most basic, simple thing, can really bring sophisticated and beautiful results into your playing. So let's just quickly review the minor blues scale and break it down. This is a 6-note scale. We have our root. If we're in A minor, thinking A minor blues scale, we've got our flat third, which would be C. We've got our fourth, D. We've got our flat fifth, E flat. And then we've got our fifth, which is E. And then we've got our flat 7, G. Okay, so simple, right? But within those 6 notes, we have 5 of the most powerful improv tools. We've got a minor triad, our root, flat third, and fifth. It's a 3-note grouping. We've got a minor 7th arpeggio, our root, minor third, fifth, and our minor 7th, our flat 7th. It's a 4-note grouping. We've got a minor pentatonic scale, root, flat third, fourth, fifth, flat 7. Okay, a minor pentatonic scale. We also have this cool little 5-note blues cell that really gives us the essence of this blues scale, where we have our root, flat third, fourth, flat fifth, and a fifth. This little blues phrase, I call this squeezing out the blues. We play it that way, okay? And then we've got a full, complete 6-note blues scale. So here's where things get interesting. This is where we are going to apply these groupings in harmonic situations. And to do this, we're going to take these groupings and do something I call backloading. We're going to take the groupings and backload them into chords. So if I have a dominant 7th chord, I can play all those groupings and the minor blues scale from the 6th degree of that chord. So let's say we have C dominant 7th. I can go to the 6th degree, which is going to be A, and I can play all those groupings. I can play my minor triad, A minor triad. I can play my minor 7th chord, A minor 7th arpeggio. I can play my minor pentatonic scale, right? I can play my little 5-note blues cell. Okay, and then I can play my full 6-note minor blues scale again. Okay, so that's from the 6th degree, and I like to call that target 6. So now let's look at a minor 7th chord. Let's look at C minor 7th. So from the 5th degree of a minor 7th chord, I can play my blues scale and all those groupings. So 5th degree is going to be G. So from G, I can play my minor triad. I can play my minor 7th arpeggio. I can play my minor pentatonic scale. And then I can play my minor blues scale. Okay, I can use this same approach on a 2-5-1. Let's say I have a 2-5-1 in the key of C major, D minor 7, G7, C major 7 is our 1 chord. Okay, I can apply these money note groupings, this minor blues based material, this minor blues based stuff from the 3rd degree of our 1 chord. Okay, so our 1 chord is C major 7th, 3rd degree of that is E. So on this 2-5-1 in C major, I can play E minor blues, E minor triad, all this E minor stuff. All right, on my 2 chord, on my 5 chord, and on my 1 chord. Okay, super simple way to unlock the 2-5-1, right? And again, remember, we're not talking about playing the blues scale from the root. We're using it to unlock these extensions, really these upper structures, these pretty notes, what I call the money notes of the chords, really to help us unlock the chakras of these chords. We're backloading these note groupings into these specific entry points of the chord. By focusing on just these notes, we're unlocking the harmony in a way that sounds clear, intentional, and melodic. without modes and without overthinking. And now, maybe most important of all, why I love this approach, is the minor blues scale as an entry point gives your solos something we always want to have, which is that feeling of the blues. That unmistakable blues sound will transform even the simplest lines into something expressive and soulful. So here's your challenge. Take the minor blues scale, break it into these groupings, and make this your secret weapon for the next week or so. Practice backloading it into the chords in the way that I showed you. Experiment with these subsets. See how much music you can create with this one simple scale. So what do you think about this approach? Drop a comment below. Let's talk about it. Let me know what you think about this. Is this making things easier for you? Is it not? Is it making things more complicated? How do you like to use this approach? And if you want to learn more about this approach of entry points and targets to unlock harmony, click here.